Today we're cooking the world's rarest steaks.
Starting with this Wagyu A5 flank steak. I have never experienced such insane marbling on a cut like this. Acidic marinade to cut the richness, and grilled to medium rare. It was honestly as tender and flavorful as a Wagyu ribeye, but almost too fatty to fully enjoy.
The Wagyu completely coats your mouth.
Next up, beef matambre. Also known as rose meat, it's a super thin cut from between the skin and the ribs, popular in South America, and stuffed with things like cheese and eggs, then rolled before grilling. The flavor was delicious, but it was extremely tough. If you've had this one before, please let me know in the comments what I did wrong.
I love it. I just want to make it with a different cut that's more tender.
Dry-aged Wagyu A5 is super rare, and even more unique in the form of a short rib. Seared it up, then hit it with a gochujang glaze to try and mitigate the richness, and this one was mind-blowing. Surprisingly tender with a dry-aged funk, a true explosion of flavor.
It exploded like a gusher of Wagyu fat in my mouth.
Next up, sweetbread, which is actually a gland from a cow. It kind of looks like brain, which has always made me feel weird about it, but seasoned simply and grilled, it's an amazing experience. Critical to get a nice char to render and crisp it up. It's rich and probably the best tasting organ meat.
I think it'd be better if it was cut really thin and seared.
Next, an Australian Wagyu Thor's hammer, aka the beef shank. Seasoned heavily and smoked over applewood, low and slow, for 6 hours. Honestly, this one wasn't great. It has way more connective tissue than something like a chuck roast, though the beef flavor was still pretty good.
It's a little tough.
This is a Wagyu oxtail, and I'm going with a Jamaican oxtail recipe. Now, I'm gonna tell you ahead of time that this may not look the prettiest, but it was by far the best tasting of the day. The collagen breaking down into gelatin is unparalleled with this cut, and it is something you need to try.
It's one of my favorite things we've probably ever eaten on the channel.
For the world's rarest jerky, we take a slice of this Wagyu A5 brisket. Simply salt, pepper, brown sugar, and barbecue rub, then dehydrated for 24 full hours. Somehow it was still pliable after all that time, but straight up tasted like beef candy.
It's like candy.
Vacío is an extremely unique cut that includes the flank, skirt, and bavette all in one. Just salt, then over the fire to slowly render and crisp up. If done right, this one will change your life. The outside is salty and crunchy. The inside is insanely juicy as the juices were trapped by the fat. Please find a way to try this cut.
It's almost like a better brisket.
Next, my first time cooking a Wagyu beef tongue, and as you can see, the marbling is crazy. But either way, after simmering, it looked like a high heel shoe. Sliced, then seared for some texture to contrast the softness, and it was good, but honestly tasted like any other beef tongue I've cooked.
That one really surprised me, actually.
Finally, the Wagyu A5 brisket flat. This is usually the lean part of the brisket, but that's not the case with this one. Then into a pan to finish the tenderizing braise. The flavor of this one was great, but honestly, it just wasn't worth the price tag.
Tastes like ribs.